Right, Kev, a defeat today, a bit of a contrast to Saturday. What did you make of the game?
Um, we got desert. We thoroughly got what we deserved. So Jekyll and Hyde, so inconsistent, so frustrating. I'm just perplexed to how we can go from the level of performance on Saturday to tonight. We were far too easy to score against. Left ourselves too open, poor on the ball, poor off the ball. Absolutely no complaints about the result.
Yes. Do you feel there's any moments where the game kind of turned, kind of turning points in the match today?
Well, obviously the first two goals are are pretty vital. You know, both come from our errors. And then I'm going to go back to the first goal. Alfie and Harry are actually doing what I've asked them to do. I've asked Harry to come into a bit of space here. I've asked Alfie to give him the ball. It's just been poorly executed. We get punished for that. Then we delay on the second goal. We get pressed. It's very similar to what happened at Albion Rovers on the halfway line. We take too long on the ball. We get pressed. They nick the ball off us and they go through and capitalise on our slackness again. So it's just so frustrating. It's one step forward and two steps back.
Do you feel like Caledonian Braves offered particular challenges in terms of the way they were set up or the players they had that we found difficult today?
I think their game plan was pretty perfect. They sat with a deep line that didn't allow us to get in behind them. They allowed us to have the ball. You know, we had a lot of the ball tonight. They allowed us to have the ball, and they were clinical in their press and capitalised, like I said, on our errors. So they've no outpassed us. They've no outplayed us. They played the game very logically.
Definitely. In terms of the formation, the lineup today, a couple of changes from Saturday, kind of players coming in, obviously one enforced with Jamie Piper being suspended. What was the thinking behind some of the changes kind of bringing in?
The changes were just fresh legs. You know, Braves never had a game on Saturday. We've played 60 minutes with 10 men. Asking guys to go straight back in and do that again on Tuesday is difficult. So we changed that. I'm confident that we've got players that are good enough to come in and fill these positions, but I don't think that was a downfall. You know, I think our back four today was a large part of our downfall, which was the same back four that played 60 minutes on Saturday. So, you know, I don't think the changes really affected the outcome of today's game. Just a massive part of slackness on our behalf.
Last question. Not long before our next game now, Saturday, University of Stirling, one training session before then. What are you going to be looking for from the team as a reaction to today's result and performance?
We need to get in, we need to work hard, we need to do a bit more positional stuff, I think. Certainly when we're in possession of the ball, you know, I think we left too many gaps today. We weren't risk adverse. We took too many chances when we weren't in the right position to do it. So there's a lot of stuff there that we need to go over. The messages will be the same as has been all season. You know, none of that changes. It's about having a structure and having guys into a position when someone else has the ball to relieve any potential danger or any mishap. And we never done that tonight.
Brilliant. Thanks, Kev.